great. That's interesting.
So let's follow the...
Oh, right here. Hello Ramblers, welcome to another RV review. We are going to review an RV park today in Twin Falls, Idaho. It is called 93 RV Park.
And that's because, why? It's on Highway 93. There you go, very easy to remember.
We are gonna score it with 10 different categories, each category getting a possible 10 points, with a possible 100 points grand total.
So before we get started, let's give a special thanks to Lynn and Danny from the original RV America for providing this format for us, and we hopefully will do them proud. So how are the roads? I'll tell you how the roads are. The road leading in here is Highway 93, awesome paved road, no issues. The roads leading to all of the campsites are gravel, but there are a few potholes around, but not that many. I'm gonna give how are the roads a 9. How was the ease of getting into the site? The ease of getting into the site was good. All we had to do was pull in, and I was looking all around the campsite. Pretty much every one of these are pull in. I don't think there's a back in site on any one of them. There might be a few over there with the permanent residents, but everything's pretty much pulled in. And so from the beginning right to our site, it maybe took about 3 minutes. The only thing about the site that was concerned, the ease of getting in, was negotiating around some of the trees, just making certain that we had enough room in between us and the slide. The other half of the park that we're not staying in is pull-throughs as well, and they're wider, and then they don't have any trees. But our site, because it had a tree and we had to worry about the negotiation around that and having enough room between that and the slide, I'm gonna give the ease of how to get into the site a 9.
How are the sites? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, the sites. I mean, they're very nice at their pull through, they're very easy, it's gravel. The ones at the other half are very wide, but they're still fine. Unfortunately, our site is not very level. We had to raise our tires up. Seen some other ones that were unlevel. The site is great for a night or two. We're a little close to people, but not super tight. I've seen worse. My negative thing is that I have noticed that there are quite a few permanent residents here, which I did not know that when booking, and I usually avoid that, I'm sorry to say, unless it's really strict. And I'm hearing a lot of dogs barking for a long time in their rigs. Last night, somebody decided to wake us up at 2 to 2:30 in the morning. He was doing a bunch of stuff in the back of his truck with a flashlight, and that was really noisy, and it was right behind us, and that went on for a while. So there's a few little things like that that just aren't enjoyable. So I'm gonna have to give the site a 5.
The full hookups have the 50 amp, the 30 amp, and the 110. And then of course you got water. You're gonna have to put a water regulator on it just to maintain 40 pounds. And then also we got the sewer hookup. Our site and the next site over where their sewer is at, it's only about that far away from our front door. That's how far their sewer hose is from the front door. So I'm gonna give how's the hookups a 9. Right, so how was the connectivity? Let me tell you how the connectivity is. Wi-Fi, very good. It had a disclaimer saying only one streaming device per RV site, which is typically one more streaming device than any other RV park allows. Any other RV park will say, don't stream. You can only use the Wi-Fi for emails or just casual web browsing. They say you can actually stream one device, which is, I consider, pretty good. Connectivity as far as the TV with the antenna, we had like maybe 60 some channels of TV that we didn't watch, but it was still there nonetheless if you wanted to watch it. As far as phone service is concerned, we have Verizon and we did exceptional. We actually had 5G some of the time. How was connectivity? I'm giving it a 10.
As far as activities and amenities go, up towards the front, there's 2 tables and chairs around both tables and fire pit. But that's right by the noisy road. There's no swimming pool, there's no hot tub, there's no playground. They are generous with the dog park. There is 2 dog parks and there are tons of dog poop bags throughout the entire place. There's several different spots for that. There's a horseshoe pit. We cannot figure out where the pole is that you throw the horseshoes on. That's it. There's no other activity besides possibly horseshoes, but I don't think there is horseshoes going on. So as far as activities and amenities go, I'm sorry to say, we're gonna have to give it a 4 because they are really generous for dogs. As far as the bathhouse and the laundry goes, we do have a men's bathroom and a women's bathroom. There's 2 toilets in each. There's 2 showers. They're full showers, closing with accordion type doors. There's 6 dryers. One is out of order. Looks like it's $1. And then there's 3 wash machines, and it looks like $1.75. So if this is true, it'd only be $2.75 to do a load. Not a lot of room in here. It's very narrow. There's not a spot to really fold your stuff. You're gonna carry it out right away, which, you know, not every place has that. This is the only spot. So if everything is full out there, there's not very many bathrooms and showers to be used. So we would have to give this at this point a 7. As far as staff goes, I will say the main reason why I booked this was because of my good conversation with the staff on the phone. They basically explained to me what sites they had available left, told me, you know, asked me about discounts, they helped me out, they made it sound really good, so I went ahead and booked it. And they were very helpful and said when we get here, if we don't like our spot, we can always move. So that was a good first experience. Phone is always the first experience. Then we showed up, she was on the phone, she asked the person on the phone to wait so she could help me and give me my information. That was really nice as well. A couple of times we had this sign. I know that they have to have breaks and maybe they only have one person working right now, but actually it's very full here and there really doesn't seem to be a lot of staff around and we're used to that. Because of that, we're giving staff a 9. As far as cost per value goes, we must say that yes, we have full hookup, that's great. We have a place to stay, but most places that we go to have more amenities and more activities. Most places have, you know, something else for you to do while you're there, whether there's a walking trail, whether there's a swimming pool, you know, a soaking tub, cornhole. There's usually just more things to be able to do. It's a little bit more convenient, closer to a town. It's about a 15-minute drive, which isn't a big deal. And there's usually some big hitters around you, like national parks and places, really big places to go to, which this has several really wonderful places, and we can't wait to talk to you about Twin Falls. As a matter of fact, that'll be a separate video if you want to check out Twin Falls, Idaho. We paid around $60, $65. After all the taxes, it's about $65 a night. We have stayed at many places and only paid $50, $60, $70 and had a lot more to do there. This place here doesn't have much for us to do while we're here. So 7. As far as things to do in the area, there isn't any big hitters here. It isn't like big national parks or, you know, amusement parks or something that everybody's heard about. We're in Twin Falls, Idaho, but there are several hikes, several waterfalls, really great trail that goes all the way through a beautiful canyon. And I took Ron to
see the Evel Knievel site where he took off in his rocket motorcycle back in 1974 and almost died. So we saw the place where Evel Knievel almost died. Yeah. And there's an interesting bridge here where a lot of people base jump off of. There were several things to do within 15 to 30 minutes from this RV park. So there is things to do. Just like I said, not great big hitters. So it's good for a night or two. So as far as things to do in the area, we're gonna give it a 7. The grand total is going to be, do you know the grand total? No, I don't. I'm asking you. So, you know, no, I'm curious. I didn't do the math.
All right.
You guys, you're smart. You're smart ramblers. You probably already know what it is. I'm just absolutely clueless. So right. I was waiting.
All right, drum roll. The grand total for this RV park is a 76.
Well, that's a good solid C. I was always a good solid C student in high school. I just did enough to get by. And that's what this RV park is too. They just did enough to get by, but they're really good. Now, would we stay here again? Probably not. I would look elsewhere, but if we couldn't find anywhere else, we'd probably come here. And I think we probably chose to stay here because we're late in the game scheduling. Yeah, this one particular area, we didn't know for sure we're gonna be staying here. They were nice, they were friendly, it was convenient right off the road. We love this area, we love Twin Falls. We highly recommend coming to Twin Falls and watching our Twin Falls video because it was amazing, all the little surprises that are in Twin Falls. But
We do like to have a few more amenities and a little bit more room. Yeah, and if we're going to spend $65, that's what you expect, sort of. So
Yeah, so if you're passing through for the night, the ease of getting in and out is going to be perfect. If you're not looking for a bunch of frills and you need maybe some, just a quick layover for the evening, you got the laundry, you got the showers, you got the basic minimums of what I feel an RV park should be. And I think it met that. And so, once again, we're going back to a good solid C.
So a 76, pretty good solid C. I would agree that, this park is a C. It's great if you have a night or two that you need to stay somewhere on your way through. For the price, it was around, like I said, $65 a night with taxes already included and discounts. So you make up your own mind. I hope this helped you. We try to do these reviews. We'll be doing more reviews in the future. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe and follow us for any of our reviews. And if you're curious about Twin Falls, which I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun here.
Yeah, it's a good base camp. And to mention that we are kind of smack dab in the middle from, we talked about, maybe we didn't talk about it, Balanced Rock, half hour that direction, and then the other direction are the waterfalls. So actually, we're kind of smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. So thank you again for following us. Thank you again, Danny and Lynn, for creating this format. And don't forget to go check out RV America. They have a great channel to watch. And we'll be seeing you again, just rambling around.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hey Ramblers, we have more campground reviews available from our stays around the Pacific Northwest and points beyond. Just go to our channel's campground playlist or go on JustRamblinAround.com and click on Campground Reviews. We'll have the links in the description. Thanks for rambling, Ramblers.